So now that we know that everybody from Trump, Patel, Bondi, Bongino, like everybody that was involved in this, this is just a hoax. We don't have anything. Like
Clearly lied.
They're all on record saying versions of this, right? With the latest tranche, all of that is a lie.
Yes.
Right? Has it been proven effectively that is complete falsehood?
What exactly is a falsehood?
The statements that this is just a Democrat hoax and this is, I don't even know what that means.
I guess he's trying to frame it like this is a witch hunt against me. I did nothing wrong. They're trying to use this to slander my name.
And they wouldn't use it when they were in power? Like, to me, they also know, like, both sides are incriminated in this. And that's why it wasn't brought up when Biden was in power.
Yeah.
Like, they had the opportunity to go look into this stuff, and they obviously didn't expose it. Now, him framing it that way, I don't think is... Like, they're just waiting for Trump to be back in office so that they can do it. It just seems so peculiar. Like, it's obviously you're protecting something. Maybe you're protecting your friends. Maybe you're protecting yourself, right? And I'm being delicate with language here, right? But, like, bare minimum, if we have these 6 co-conspirators that their names were redacted, right? And anytime Trump's name is in the files, almost it's redacted.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, we talked about the one Don T.
Oh, yeah, this is interesting.
Like, there's just a random redaction on the word don't. And you can clearly tell that it's don't. Like, the sentence is like, I blank will go there. Or I don't want to go there, whatever. You get what I'm saying. And basically, don't is redacted. And people are deducing, like, oh, they just went through with some type of LLM to redact anything with Donald Trump.
LLM
Don
is like an
T.
AI.
Yeah.
Anytime Donald, Don T,
Don't.
just black it out.
Yeah.
And you have so many files that it would be probably impossible to go through every single one with a human being. We're talking about 3 million emails or something like that. Right? So you kind of have to leave it up to AI a bit.
Bro. It's low-key like, have you seen The Office? There's a scene where Michael Scott writes a whole book and he puts Dwight as like this dumb character, and then Command F changes all of it. But then they're reading it, and then there's one that's DeWitt, and he spelled Dwight wrong, and he didn't change that one. So then they realized that he actually put Dwight as the dumb character in the book, and then it became this whole drama. But literally, it's The Office in real life. Like in the files that like they're trying to redact these things and accidentally redacting the wrong things that show their hand.
So Ricky Gervais was in on the whole time. Is that what you're trying to say? Is he implicated in this?
Exactly.
But like, so what happens? Like once it's like Kash Patel, for example, who said he looked at everything and there's nothing there.
Yeah.
What did he say on Rogan? What kind of bullshit propaganda was he regurgitating?
That there's no credible evidence that there's co-conspirators in a sex trafficking web.
Yeah.
To something like it's worded pretty peculiarly if you really look at it.
Oh, you think that he's delicate enough where he can defend it?
I think so. Where it's like technically there is no da 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 da.
He's like, if I saw anything illegal, we would be investigating it right now.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, no, the sort of sex trafficking operation was state sanctioned because it was done with impunity from the da 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 da. Like some type of legal magic to try to make it seem like technically the statement is true, but the spirit of the statement is obviously not true because he, of course, had co-conspirators.
Right. So he has been given orders to protect powerful people and devise language that will allow him to tell the truth while lying.
I think it's probably the most likely thing. There also might just be like a realization when you're in Patel's situation that you get in and you go, oh, if all of these files leak unredacted, all of the institutions that hold up the world order will change.
So that's there was a part of me that thought, and I wonder if they're going to play this hand. But there's a part of me that thought that they were going to bring in Congress or those of the people that were on the board that actually want to see all the files, et cetera. There's a part of me that thought they were going to bring them all in and go, here it is. You guys ready for the world to burn? And they were going to walk out and go, guys, there's nothing here. Now, I don't know if they will. They're also so pot committed. Their reputations are on the line. They're saying that these powerful people are involved and they're being protected by Trump and the administration, and Trump is also protecting himself in it.
Yeah.
But is there a version where it goes so high up and it's so entrenched in all these different countries that there's a version where government itself would implode if the information got out? Is there a version where even the people pointing it out, saying that they're going to expose it, try to protect it? Is it too big to fail? Is it the banks? Is it the housing crisis? Are we going to bail out these bankers? Are we going to do it again? Are we going to bail out the people that put us in this fucking mess?
If history tells us anything, probably. And that, I think, is the most frustrating part. And I think if you ask the American public in general, would you rather uphold a system that exists for the purpose of child sex exploitation in order to do all the nefarious deeds that need to get done? Or do you want to just tear down the whole system because it shouldn't exist in the first place?
Burn
Tear it down.
shit.
Everyone would say
down.
tear it down.
Tear it down.
And that's why I think they're not giving that as an option, because the American people, and I think people of the world, don't want to live in a system like this. Like,
So,
the fact that this exists at all, I don't think is an aberration from the system. People are like, oh, the system failed, da da da. I think this is exactly how the system was set up to function.
Yeah,
Like,
and
this
we
is,
just got privy to it.
yeah, this is a feature of it. It's not a bug. Like, this is built into how it works, is that you get a level of wealth, power, and influence, and you're able to operate outside of laws and regulation, any of that shit.
Yep.
So I think it's a built-in thing, and that if you want the system to change, you fundamentally have to change the whole. You have to tear down the system, which
So here's the question.
Changes the global order.
When people reach a certain amount of wealth and status where they have access to this insider club, right? The club that none of us are invited to. Are there people that have access to it and, like, let's say like a Bezos or whatever like that, can they operate? Like, Bezos is promoting Trump, he's there at the inauguration, he's dumping the money in, he's making the Washington Post change its narrative a little bit to be a little bit more favorable. Are these people, is it possible these people are working within these systems of power because they go, well, in order for me to get what I want, I got to work with these bad actors, and that's the only way that I can achieve the things that I want to achieve? Is it possible that these people are doing it and know about the nefarious activities and are turning a blind eye to it? Or is it possible that they are unaware of the nefarious activities, meaning like child sex trafficking, this type of like blackmail leverage, and they are going, but I'm still going to operate above the law because that is the privilege of the powerful and wealthy?
I think it's all the above, and that every person probably has a different foray into it. But in my opinion, like, just the way that the system is built, that once you get to a level of power and influence, any other identifying feature goes away. Like your nationality, your race, your sexual orientation, all that shit is gone, because your entire motive is just personal growth, aggrandizement, and protection of your own capital interests. So you just get to a level where, like, none of that shit even matters. It's just all alignment. So who's aligned with making me more money? And
Is it Trump? Okay, well, I'm going to give him whatever he needs, and I'm going to stand behind him at the inauguration, and I'm going to cozy up.
Exactly. And like all this other shit is just sort of like a flowery kind of moral veneer that you put on stuff to make it look like you're doing the right thing on the behalf of the people. But none of that shit matters.
What's interesting about the files is you don't really see any like athletes or entertainers in it. We were talking about this. Have you noticed that? Like Jay-Z's name comes up, but it's like barely, and it's some like unverified.
Yeah, that was some bullshit.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But again, you don't really see all these like actors, or you don't see all these people that we view as kind of famous and influential.
Yeah.
And my assumption on that is that the real elite don't see actors and athletes as actual elites. They see them as toys. They don't actually respect them. They're like, you don't actually move markets. You don't actually create something. And meaning, like, you can't actually generate and create wealth. Like, you can shoot a basketball into a hoop, but the second you're 40, like, you stop being able to do that, and you're no longer of value. Whereas, like, if you're creating business and moving markets and changing geopolitics, now you're a player, and you're someone that I have to fear. And I feel like at this level, it's not even do I like you, it's do I have to fear you. And I think it's pretty obvious that Epstein had enough connections where you had to fear him.